In this video, I want to show you how you can niche down in a very popular niche, which is the career niche. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on merch by Amazon and other print-on-demand platforms. If you like this kind of content and you get any value out of this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is a really good way to cross-niche and niche down in the career niche. So if you've been on merch for a while, you know that one of the best niches to be in is like the profession niche, the career niche. So a lot of people, especially Americans, really identify with their job, with their profession, with their career. And so we can make designs, about like teachers, police officers, nurses, firefighters, all those types of niches. The only problem with those niches is that they're very competitive. There's already a lot of t-shirts like that. So one of the ways that we can cross niche and niche down is to focus on those niches, but to cross niche it with retirement. So what you want to do is you want to find a niche, like let's just say like the teacher niche, and you want to cross niche it with retired, but you also want to niche down in that profession. So you wouldn't want to do just like a retired teacher t-shirt. You want to do like a retired math teacher t-shirt or a retired science t-shirt, because then it's getting very specific. And then you can actually even make it even more specific by adding in the year. Like you can do like retired math teacher 2004, then it's getting really specific. But me personally, I would probably just rather do a retired math teacher and not use the year. I mean, you can do both, but if you use the year, then it's only going to be specific for that year, and then once it's 2025, then it won't be relevant anymore. So me personally, I'd rather have like an evergreen design that will sell for like the next 10 years basically. So let me show you some examples of what I'm talking about. So if we go to Amazon right here and I just type in retired math teacher, we're going to see that there's only 398 results. If I go to the third page, we're going to see that there's still only 398 results for retired math teacher. And when we look at some of these designs and BSRs, we're going to see like this one right here, 172 BSR, retired math teacher. This is actually a pretty funny phrase, like a regular math teacher, but without problems. So you can do something like that. Let's take a look at some of the other designs and BSRs. So here we can see that this is selling, and this is really good because this is going to be an evergreen, so every month, you're going to get sales on these type of t-shirts. If we go to Etsy and take a look at some of the competition there, if we just type in retired math teacher shirt, there's only, I think it said 1,000 results, or it's actually 1,900. And here we're going to see like it is a design that I'm talking about. So retired math teacher. And if you have the Evergreen Chrome extension, this extension right over here, we can actually see how many times this t-shirt is sold. So here it is right here. And if we scroll over, we will be able to see that it has sold 25 times. All right, so these type of designs sell. There's going to be not that much competition. It's going to be an evergreen niche, so it'll sell, almost, if it's good enough design, almost every month for the foreseeable future. If we go to Redbubble, competition is low, only 304 results. So this is the type of designs that I'm talking about. And if we go to TeePublic, we're also going to see what some of the designs look like. And another example of this would be retired science teacher. So if we type in retired science teacher to Amazon, we're going to see there's only 278 results. When we go to the third page, we're going to see that there's still only 270 results. When we look at the BSRs and the results, or when we look at the BSRs and the designs for these, we're going to see like this one right here, retired science teacher. This is pretty funny, actually. I'm periodically having fun. 289,000 BSR, and this one right here, retired science teacher, 326. So we can see that the competition is low, and these BSRs are actually really good. This one right here is pretty easy to design for right here. And if we look at the competition on Etsy, we're going to see there's only 1,000 results. And honestly, I wasn't really able to find even too many that said retired science teacher. Pretty much all of them were just regular science teacher t-shirts. So this could be a gap in the market right here that you could take advantage of. You could actually make a design kind of like some of these best sellers here that are selling well. You can make a similar design and pop it on over to Etsy. It could be an option for you. If we go to Redbubble, we're going to see that the competition for retired science teachers is only 167 results. And if we go to TeePublic, we're going to see what some of the designs look like. And honestly, some of these aren't even really that good. Like these ones aren't the best designs. So this could be another gap in the marketplace as well. And another idea, because it doesn't just have to be like subjects, it doesn't have to be like English teacher, math teacher, science teacher, history teacher, Spanish teacher. It could also be like preschool teacher, kindergarten teacher, first grade, second, third, fourth grade, all the grades. So if we take a look right here, we go to Amazon, we type in retired kindergarten teacher, we're going to see only 198 results. And when we look at some of these designs right here, retired kindergarten teacher, it has a 307 BSR at 20 bucks. This one, 1.7 million. And to be honest, here's another one, retired kindergarten teacher. When I scroll down, the majority of them are just like retired t-shirts. So I'm not even really seeing too many people actually doing retired kindergarten teacher. If we go to Etsy, we're going to see that it's kind of the same thing. I type in this keyword, retired kindergarten teacher, 1,200 results, but the majority of them are just basically like kindergarten shirts or retired teacher shirts. None of them I haven't really been able to see that are actually very specific, retired kindergarten teacher. And the way I've been able to have a little bit of success on print on demand is by finding these very specific niches. Just because there's a lot of people doing print on demand. It's very competitive. If we go to Redbubble and take a look at the competition for retired kindergarten teacher, only 271 results. And TeePublic competition, I didn't really find any. Actually, there's this design right here, but this design kind of sucks, I think, in my opinion. Same one right here. So that is another option for us. Doesn't just have to be the actual teacher subject. It could also be the teacher grades, preschool, kindergarten, etc., etc. So another way that we can use this strategy is by using a different profession. So you can use all the types of professions, but the biggest ones are going to be like teacher, and also it's going to be nurses. So what you can do is you can take nurse and you can just niche down in the nurse niche, because there's all different types of nurses, so you have like RN nurses, you have travel nurses, you have NICU nurses, PICU nurses. You can just do like a Google search for different types of nurses. You'll get a whole bunch of ideas. And then we just want to take that niche down nurse and then cross niche it with retire or retirement. So let me show you an example right here. So if we just go retired NICU nurse on Amazon, we're going to see there's only 255 results. And when we go to the third page, we're going to see that there's still only 255 results. You can see it right here. There it is. And when we look at these designs and BSRs, if we look at these two right here, we're going to see 373, 341. So we're seeing some good BSRs and, pretty easy, pretty simple designs, not too, just basically a lot of text with just a little bit of clip art. So not too intricate. Here's some other ones as well. You see this one's under 1 million. If we go to Etsy, take a look at the competition. When I type in retired NICU nurse shirt, we're going to see there's only 1,000 results. And really, I didn't find anyone that kind of fit this phrase. It's just basically a bunch of NICU nurse shirts, or it's just retired nurses. It's not, cross-niching retirement with NICU nurse. When we go to Redbubble, we are going to see that the competition is very low, only 128 results. You can see what one of the designs looked like right here. Retired baby catcher. So that's just, I believe, NICU nurse is the type of nurse that receives babies. And then if we go to TeePublic, let's see what the competition looks like here. We're going to see, I'm not really seeing any for that specific niche. Another example in the nurse niche would be retired nurse practitioner. So that's also a really popular type of nurse practitioner. We're going to see that when I type in retired nurse practitioner, there's only 360 results. When we go to the third page, we're going to see, this would just get out the way, that there still should be 360 results. Okay, there it goes right there, 360. And when we look at these designs, we're going to see what I'm talking about. Now, this one is doing with 2023, so that is an option. Me personally, I think it'd be better just to not put the year. I mean, you can if you want, but I would just rather have a design that's going to be selling every year and not just sell for 1 year and then, basically tank after. But here's an example of what I'm talking about, retired nurse practitioner. Here's another one, I may be retired, but I'm always a nurse practitioner. You're going to see that these designs are selling. Not the best BSRs, but getting sales. If we go to Etsy, take a look at the competition, only 1,200 results. And again, I'm not really seeing any of this exact phrase that I'm talking about where you're cross-niching retired with nurse practitioner, just basically a bunch of nurse practitioner shirts or just retired nurses shirts. If we go to Redbubble, competition is only 159 results. And if we go to TeePublic, not really seeing any designs of what I'm talking about here. So it could be a good opportunity for us on TeePublic. And like I was saying, it doesn't just have to be, you know, the teacher profession. It can be, you know, any profession basically. What you can do is you can just go to Google and you can just type in types of, and then you just type in the profession. So like type of nurses, you're going to see all these type of nurses that you can apply this strategy to. You can do types of engineers. You'll get a whole bunch of different types of engineers. You can do types of mechanics. You can do types of surgeons. Now the list goes on and on. Those are just a few that popped into my head. But basically the strategy that I'm trying to share with you for this video is just to take any profession, niche down to, like, instead of doing the surgeon, you do like vascular surgeon, and then cross niche it with retirement. Then if you want, you can go the extra mile and you can add on the year, like 2023 or 2024, or you can just go more of an evergreen route and just not use the year. All right, so that is basically going to be the video for today. I do have some courses on Merch by Amazon and Redbubble. They're good for beginners or for people that are struggling to get sales on those platforms. Links will be in the description. But that's going to be the video for today. I thought this would be a good, good niches for you guys. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you never miss a video. And if you're looking for more niche ideas, check out my playlist right here. I got some good awareness niches for October, some evergreen niches, Halloween niches, breast cancer niches. So check out my other videos. And thanks so much for watching the video. All right, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Adios.